Hi Taurus, this is a reading for the rest of the month of August 2022, and I've added something new. Excuse me, I've added something new to my readings, and you'll notice these 3 piles. Each pile is just composed of 2 cards. One card is the angel answers, and the other card is this timing deck that I have that I love. That's how thick it is, and it's all full of timing words, months, the days, seasons, wait, not now, go ahead, time is right, just all different things. So I don't know what cards are picked. I go through a whole process with that. So the first pile, I was using crystals, but now I'm using like my Scrabble tiles and my charms. So the first pile is the letter C. The second pile is this angel wing. And the third pile is the G. So if there's a question that didn't get answered in the reading, or you just have a specific question that you want an answer to, I'll reveal those at the end of the reading, and we'll find out together what they say. So let's start with your reading, Taurus, and see what's going on in your energies right now. Help me to provide Taurus with a helpful reading. What messages would Taurus find helpful? What messages are in the highest good for Taurus? Angels, guides, Spirit, messages for Taurus. Thank you. Messages for Taurus. Temperance. Six of Swords. Page of Swords. Story's already starting to form that you're moving on from something after making a balanced decision and really weighing the pros and cons. Something that you might feel overwhelmed with. But let me get the cards out and get the whole story. Oh, the moon. Okay. There were things that I gotta say it. Even though you tried to make a balanced decision and think of everything, there were things that you still couldn't see. Oh boy. Tower. Okay. But in the end, things take an upturn. 9 of Pentacles. A Hierophant. That's good. Oh, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so the story's just jumping out. It did from the start, Taurus. And yeah, you wanted to make a change and you thought about it. And this is what this card is telling me. You know, that's a yoga balance pose. And the whole card with this witch is about balance, balancing, you know, fun with seriousness, treating yourself with taking care of yourself, cupcakes and a martini, which I laughed at the other day that they have a martini next to cupcakes because yuck, and carrots and water and reading. So you tried to think of everything before you made this move or tried this new opportunity, and people were helping you get there. 6 of Swords. You know, you packed up all your swords, all your skills, all your tools, all the things that you have that yeah, your skills that make you successful, that make you good at what you do. That's what I was looking for, that make you good at what you do. And these cloaked figures are helping you along your way to get there. You're kind of looking back. You know, I'm paying more attention to the cat's face, and you're like, yep, looking back like good riddance. I'm out of here. Yeah. I almost wanted to say that you kind of looking back to see what everybody's doing. If not, if they're, it came to my mind to see if anybody's following you, but that's not it. Just to see how people are reacting that you're leaving. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you're kind of wondering how people are reacting. And Page of Swords. This is you looking at your new endeavor with a whole new set of eyes. I don't want to, I mean, young isn't the word. Innocent, playful, adventurous, adventurous eyes. Looking at this new endeavor with an adventurous eyes. And there's more that you have to learn and more you have to study for this new thing. But if you see the stance, ta-da, you're willing to take it on for sure. You're up to it. You're up to the challenge. Absolutely. But I see that, so that was in the past, Taurus, and I see that you are actually moving into the new thing. You have been moving into the new thing. For sure, you're in the new thing now. I'm sort of just calling it the new thing, but the new thing can be anything. When I was pre-shuffling, I kind of got that this would be a love reading because love cards were popping out, but now that I'm actually doing the reading, I'm getting that it's more having to do with career, business, something like that. Not so much a love reading. So now you're moving into and you've started the new endeavor, and it's feels a little overwhelming. You know, this can be seen as twirling a lot of plates in the air. By the wands, you're trying to keep them all up in the air, and yeah, it's a little overwhelming. But I will say that things turn out fine after. But I honestly, I see it's going to be a little rough for a little bit because there were things that were hidden that you just couldn't know, that you didn't know, that you didn't unearth when you were thinking about going into this new thing, this new way, this new adventure, this new opportunity, into this new prospect. There's just things you didn't know that you couldn't plan for because you tried to plan for it as much as you could, and in a very balanced way. Like you didn't have your head in the clouds, and you weren't pessimistic. You're just like, I'm gonna do this. You made the decision. So this is the here and now. The card in the middle is the here and now. And so you're learning that there's things you didn't know. So you're learning this now. And so this shakes you up a bit. This shakes you up a bit, Taurus. And, you know, the Tower card. Yeah, it's got you feeling some kind of way, that's for sure. You know, I'm not poo-pooing it like, oh, people view the Tower in all kinds of ways. Like a lot of readers say, don't be afraid of the Tower, and others, you know, are honest about the Tower. And I'm kind of right now in this reading with the Tower going kind of middle of the road kind of way. That it's not nothing to you, but it's not anything that's going to completely rock your world. It's a struggle for you. It's a struggle in this new thing. That's what I'm sensing it as. I'm definitely not sensing it as oh, don't worry, you know, it's nothing. It's a struggle. It's going to be something you have to get through, get over, get around, get through. Something you have to get through. But Taurus, Pentacles, 2 Pentacles in the last line here, which is the future, and you're going to be okay. When the dust settles, there you are. When the dust settles, sitting on your under your pentacle tree, enjoying abundance, relaxing. And I'm going to take a closer look at this because, yeah, you're not even phased at this point in the future. You're like, you know, internally, you obviously might be like, whew, holy cow. But it's not something that's sticking on you. It's not something that's sticking to you. It's something that you get through and you move on. And you move on to good things, good feelings, and feeling accomplished. And that's, I'm going to avoid the Hierophant here for a minute and jump to this last future card, 7 of Pentacles, because here you are looking at your crops. I mean, this witch is looking at her grape crop, and look at how full the bunches of grapes are and how serene, and her familiar little cat's playing with one of the pentacles in the background. So you're like, kind of like humming and looking at everything that, all the work that you put into it, your crop, let's just stick to that, and how healthy it is and how well you're doing. So that you got through that. It's not sticking to you. And the Hierophant, you know, part of what's helping you maybe get to the end of being serene and it not bothering you is that you do, this could be, you know, you get some counseling, you're going to somebody for something. You're going to somebody like a counselor just to vent, get things off your chest. You're going to someone who you feel is wiser than you for advice. You're going to an institution for education, for support. Yeah, so you're reaching out for help in some kind of way. It could even be talking to a friend, talking to your parents, talking to your partner, your significant other, just going, I mean, that's what the bottom line I'm getting is, you're going to somebody for something to close that chapter that is your present now. In the future, you're going to close the rough chapter about it and just end up with all the spoils, I want to say. I don't use that word, but you'll have all the spoils of it. Okay, let's see. I don't know, I haven't been clarifying lately because the stories have been just jumping out. I'm going to just pull a couple oracle cards for you. This is Whispering Words. No, Whispering Woods. Could be words too. Whispering Woods, this one. Journey, branch out to new worlds. Well, if that doesn't, it feels like 2 cards. Nope, it's just one. Branch out to new worlds, Taurus. I mean, that goes along with the reading for sure. And let me pick one for you, get one for you from Making Magic. This is a deck full of sigils, amulets, signs. What message do you have for Taurus? Making Magic, what message do you have? What magic message is there for Taurus? Oh, thank you. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. You might want to look up the dragonfly and find the spiritual significance of it. When any animal pops into my life, that's what I do. I usually Google metaphysical properties of said animal. So metaphysical properties of the dragonfly. You bring light to this world. That's nice. Okay, let's do pile number 1. Reveal pile number 1 to you if you have a specific question and you want pile number 1 with the letter C. The answer is yes. And wasting your time. Okay. Pile number 2, the angel wing. And the answer is let go. And the timing is time will show. And third pile is the letter G. And the answer is no need to worry. Wow, that's pretty cool. Huh. I'm drawn to this little headed fire pit. No need to worry. And the timing is next month. Okay. I hope you found that helpful, Taurus. Till next time. Bye.